because I don't know, sometimes teenage years hit earlier than any of them. Right. You know what I mean? I'm like, send him away. All right, you guys ready for your next comedian? Yeah. All right. She is a regular on the Estrogen Hour. She can be found at Unscrewed Theater. Give it up for Debbie M.G.
Hello. How do I follow that last gal? I'm going to let you know I'm the senior citizen of the lineup. And she talked about prison and stuff. I am a retired Department of Corrections. I was an officer for a lot of years and got some schooling in and then became a counselor, but I thought I made a difference. So anyway, this is called Lady Bits, so I'm going to talk about my lady bits a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So let's just jump right in. I started my period at 12. Anybody out there? 12? Woohoo, woohoo! Now, tampons were new, and my mom was very leery. So she said, she always had the bathroom open, so I can't believe when girls have their period and they're like totally surprised, you know. Didn't they ever go in the bathroom with their mom? Anyway, so Kotex was the only brand. There were no wings, there were no adhesives, they were about that long. No wings. About that wide. It was basically a pull-up, I think. But and then at the end was real thick tissue paper. So my mom gives me this elastic strap out of the little package, and it went around your waist, and it had, in the front, you lined it up, in the front it had a button fish hook grommet little thing. And there was one in the back, and so you're trying, you know, and you're new, so you like lay the pad in your underwear, and I'll turn around and tell you how I tried to do the grommet. I'm like, wait, that can't. I hated it. What made it worse is I was an athlete. I was actually asked to be on the boys' 6th grade basketball team. That was very progressive before Title IX. My dad said, no daughter of mine's going to play on the basketball team. But I did end up getting a scholarship for basketball. But playing sports, volleyball, I was rated the #1 blocker in the state in southern Arizona because I used my face so much. I was always the tallest. Back then, 5'9" was tall. Now these kids are over 6 feet. So, you know, you're serving, you're bumping, you may go for a dig. And when I'm walking around, I sort of make sure everything's in place. But basketball's a different story. There's the running and the jumping. I was always the center. And of course, there's the fast breaks, and usually I could sort of make sure everything is okay, and then this one game, I can't find it. And I'm like, oh my God. Coach calls a timeout, and while she's talking, I turn around and I'm scanning the basketball court, because clearly this pad the size of a skateboard would show up. And the gal next to me said, you lose an earring? I go, I fucking wish. Then the coach says, Debbie, you are the captain. You part of this team. And I'm like, oh my God. So we did the little huddle and I went to Canyon del Oro. And we did the huddle and said Dorados, whatever. And we all had our arms on the back of us. Well, I found where the pad was. It was laying right here. One of those damn little grommet things had come undone. Could have been so much worse, so I ran to the bathroom and readjusted. And after that game, I told my mom, I will buy my own freaking tampons. I can't play like this. But tampons can cause a problem too. In a game, I had to go change, and it was quick. And I come out, and I'm barely on the court, and I'm like, oh. And I told the coach, so I go to the bathroom, and I forgot to take the first one out before I... So, that can't happen. So, fast forward a few years, I'm married.
Oh, God.
Now, I will tell you that I was groomed by my mom back then to be a mother, a wife, and a housekeeper. I finally bucked that system at 30. Came out of the closet, but... So what I didn't like, my husband and I, we both in the studio, we were both virgins, and we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. But I did know I didn't like the wet spot on the sheets, the goobers, you know?
Oh my God.
So, and I was getting tired of washing the sheets every day. So I came across this light blue bath towel. It was like brand new. We didn't have any washcloths or anything with it. So we called it the blue screw towel. And we laid it in the area that we were going to have sex. And every once in a while, I'd feel like, we're not on it. What? Finally decided to lay it this way, and it went much better. So fast forward a few more years, and my oldest daughter's 2, and we were visiting my grandparents, and she had to go pee, and she was potty training. And I'll just let you know, we looked pretty cute. She was wearing a sundress, and so was I, if you can even picture me in a dress. So we go to the bathroom and do our thing, and I come out, and it was a brand new restaurant that my grandma wanted to try. So I come out, and I get a tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, because it was lunchtime. Back then, in the 80s, they wore dresses and suits. Anyway, he taps me on the shoulder and says, "Ma'am, your dress is caught in your underwear." And so I did a backwards Michael Jackson thing before he discovered it. We went back in the bathroom. My daughter's going, "We already went pee, Mom." Shut up. Anyway, I walked out and thanked him because he could have been an ass. And I think that was the last time I wore a dress. Thank you, WMG.